a variety of benefits available to veterans, active duty members, and their dependents. We want to say we're glad that you joined us. Farm Girl Rebel was in there early. We're going to get right to the business. So, family, let's get it going. Thank you for joining us, sister. We want to thank y'all for helping us get to 2000. We have Benny in here, says hello, H-Town Vet and the chat family. Much love to Benny. Let me check my sound to see what's going on. Betty Bob says, H-Town, good evening. Good evening, my sister. Well, thank y'all for helping us get to 2,000 subscribers, and we're almost at 2,100 subscribers. So thank you, and we appreciate y'all. Now let us continue. We're going to talk about exams and everything later. We're not going to do that right now. Let's get to the information. All right. So stick around, Farm Girl. We'll get to it. Smash that like button if you haven't done so already, if you enjoy the video. Now let's get on topic. Now the topic for today is, what are the 5 factors that determine a 100% scheduler VA disability rating? Okay. We're going to talk about all the 100% today, but that is the highest one. What are the 5 factors that determine a 100% VA disability rating? Okay, so we got 5 points that we're going to do, or 5 points. One, we're going to talk about when it comes to 5 factors you need for 100% VA disability rating. One is the legal status of disabled veteran. 2, disability must offer a 100% rating. All do not. Some don't. Your symptoms must meet the 100% criteria. Even if they offer 100%, your symptoms must meet the 100% criteria. Next, number 4, VA must determine if 100% is temporary or permanent and total. And that's something that they decide. And last but not least, the VA compensation benefits exclusively to 100% permanent and total. Everybody show love to Alaskan Ice. Y'all can't chat with each other as far as saying hello, but we're getting to the information. Hello, Alaskan Ice. So glad that you are here. Let us continue. Number 1, first thing you have to do is understand that being a disabled veteran, and especially when you have a 100% rating, this is a legal status. You got the most benefits at 100% rating, and depending on what type of 100% rating you have, that would determine how many benefits and what limitations you have when it comes to your benefits and what your service connected for. But this can start at 0%, but we're focusing on 100% ratings today. Now remember, VA disability is a protected status, and we don't hardly look at it like that. Before I said it, let me ask you a question. Anybody in here, before I said it's a protected status, did you look at it as such? I must be honest. Before I started thinking about it, it just blurted out one day. It just came to me one day, we want a live stream. Before I mentioned, did you think of it as a protected status? Put a Y for yes, or N for no. Let us continue, family. So this protected status, you have to be designated a disabled veteran. So Alaska Knight say yes. She perceived it as a protected status, which is very good because I caught on late. I'm late to the party on that, seeing being a disabled veteran as protected status because you are a disabled veteran. Never really thought about it like that. Betty Bops, yes. Now, disabled veteran checklist. H-Town say the first thing you need is a medical diagnosed illness. Whether it's not even service connected, just diagnosed by a private doctor, the VA, on your problems list, but you are diagnosed. So like an ankle injury, that would be a diagnosis. Then you would need a nexus, a connection between your service and the disability, that ankle injury or whatever condition you have. And that would be the nexus. This is for primary claims or direct claims. Then the measure of severity. Even if you have the diagnosis, the nexus, you would definitely need the measure of severity level. Now, you can ask questions concerning what we're talking about. Now, here we go. Brother coming here saying, yes, I thought H-Town shipmates I hear didn't hit billions. Oh, Powerball. My daughter brought it up to me, but H-Town got to get back on task. We'll talk about it in the after party. Oh, Lord. Everybody show love to Brother Zimmerman. Y'all bring such beautiful energy in this house. Other ones are presumptive claims, like the PACT Act, or having prostate cancer, lung cancer, certain skin cancers, and you were in Vietnam or other theaters of conflict. So that's when they just presume that you was in the area and you have it. That's presumptive, but it can still be service connected and give you a disability status. Now, if you haven't had a chance, go back and we're going to show you the thumbnail in a minute, where there are different types of claims you can file. Direct service connection, which we talked about it first. Then we talked about presumptive, dealing with like the PACT Act, and secondary claims, conditions that result from a primary or direct service-connected disability. And DIC death benefits, and there's hospital injury and death, reopen claims, you're filing for an increase, so many different types. Go back and watch our live stream on this. Rose City D say, good evening, H-Town vet, and salute the chat. Salute my brother and salute to everybody in the chat. I want to make sure I got y'all up on the screen. We thank y'all and we appreciate you. We value you. Now, another thing is claim substitution. It may not be the veteran filing the claim, or it may not be the veteran who is fighting for the claim. They've gotten substituted into it, such as a family member, and the rules still apply. Now, if you want more information on the types of VA claims, watch our video, the 10 types of VA claims and back pay, because depending on what type of claim you file, that will sometimes dictate your back pay date. All right, especially if it happened while you're in service. Now, let's give an example of a protected status. Okay, let's give an example. We're going to use transportation and license plates and benefits dealing with that reflect you being disabled. All right, here in Texas, I live in Houston, the Houston area. We have DV plates here. If anybody in here has disabled veteran plates, put DV in the chat. If you have disabled veterans plates. You can tell us the state. DV in what state? You can put just the abbreviation. So I'm gonna put DV in Texas. If you have disabled veteran plates, if you don't feel like sharing, you don't have to. I have DV plates in Texas. Now they are beneficial on the tollways. So Alaska Nights has DV plates in Texas. Do you ride the tollways, Alaska Nights? Let us know. I'll be riding them because one right by my house. It's about a mile or less. I could walk to it in about 10 or 15 minutes. You say, I don't know if that's good, but so who are able to ride tolls in your, she said, yes. Okay. If you're able to ride tolls using your disabled veteran tags or your disabled veteran status, whatever the requirements are, put toll in the chat. If you're able to ride tolls with an S on it, put the word tolls. If you're able to ride tolls because you're a disabled veteran, put tolls in the chat. Alaska Night said, yes, I do also. So I put tolls. And let us continue. And we have lots of tolls here. So Alaska Night say, yes, tolls. And remind us, what are the requirements? Alaska Nights, do you remember the requirement here in what rating percentage do you have to be able to ride the tollways? You have to have a certain percentage. We got our brother Kevin Cobart Sr. in the house. Says, evening, a veteran family. And I say good evening to our brother Kevin. Thank you for coming to the live stream during the day. Well, it was pre-recorded, but I did come up and speak afterward. Thank you. Everybody show love to our brother. Now, we're talking about them DV plates. Anybody got those DV plates? Are you working on, do they have them in Tennessee? Okay, now listen this is our state, Alaska Nights. This is what we fall under. She says, Alaska Nights say, it is 50%. I will check. Now, here's the thing. The tollway company does not require you to have a 50% rating. They require the DV plates. In order to get the DV plates, disabled veteran plates, you got to have a 50% rating or 40% amputation. Now, here in Texas. So basically, when you go to the tollway, you don't say I'm 50%. You don't show them your award letter. You show them that you have disabled veteran tags. They get them in the system, and the rest is history. Now did you get your tag? Because they used to charge them for us here at Alaska Nights. Did you get your EZ tags? That's what they call it. And it scans that. Usually we used to just use our license plate and that was enough, but they've changed the game. And everybody's speaking. Thank God for y'all. Now, and another one is parking. Do they have parking where you at? We're talking about a protected status. Parking at the airport. How long? I already had EZ tag. I already had EZ tags too, meaning in Texas, that's the tag that scans your car going through the tollway here. The EZ tag, they call it. They may call it something different there. And everybody speaking? Yes, indeed. Now, even parking, you can get 3-hour parking downtown, different places, but where they have specifically downtown. But it used to be all day. They changed it. So yes, we do in Tennessee. Do you know yet? Do you know what are the percentage you have to have in Tennessee? And I know Charleston said I think you have to have 100%. Is it what is the rating in your state, Charleston? Let us know. Let us get this. Now, let's get to this protected status. Parking, disabled parking only. State permit required. Okay, maximum $250 fine. Here, there's sometimes 200. Yeah, we're gonna get to your we'll get to your exam once we get through with the information. We're gonna talk about it, okay? All right. Now you have to be 100% to have disabled veteran tags in Maryland. Okay. What's the percentage in Tennessee, Brother Kevin? And everybody's saying hi to each other. This is good. Now listen to what she says here. And y'all let us know as we talk about it, because we can only relate to our state, you know, because we're in Texas. Let us know about your state. Alaska Night says park 5 days at airport, up to 30 days at Eco Park at Houston Intercontinental Airport. So that's what Eco Park is. Is that with the same in Pennsylvania, shipmate, 100%. We fighting to make sure y'all get to that 100%. I think that's a little steep. Hold on. Kevin say not just 100%. Kevin, you said it's 100% permanent in total. My Lord. Yeah, y'all gonna get a chance to chat. We're gonna finish up the information. We're keeping this trolling down, so we want to stay on top of it. Listen. It used to be that all we needed was our DV tags, but in 2021 or 2022, they changed it where we need the placard. Used to, you can park in a handicapped spot, but there is a loophole to that. Now listen to what the sister telling us here. She say free parking for veterans. Show your ID on the way out at the airport. Okay, let us know about your state or your local airport or national airport. That's here in Texas. Man, 100% PNT in Tennessee. Y'all need to fight that, Brother Kevin. Now, one loophole is that you can have the International Symbol of Access, ISA, which is the handicap symbol on your license plate. All right. So qualified disabled veterans are eligible for disabled veterans license plates. However, only disabled veteran license plates and placards with the International Symbol of Access, ISA, are permitted to park in disabled parking spaces. Now, let's get to it. But when it comes to that, only one of your license plates can have that. Only one of them. And I want y'all to start looking up for your state and get me the information I need so that we can cover your state when it comes to this. He said Tennessee is crazy. If you get some more information, brother, you know, y'all let us know. Here we go. Now, Alaska Night says service-connected disabilities. The disability must be service-connected, meaning a result from an aggravation by your military service. Disabled rating required. You need a disability rating of at least 50% or higher from the Department of Veteran Affairs, VA, or specific disabilities as described below. The visual field, let me pull this up where I can see it. The visual field, subtends and angles of 20 degrees or less, amputation of a leg or foot, other impairments, a disability as defined by Section 501 of the Rehabilitation Act of 1973. We got Jay Oliver in the room. He says, good evening, family. Good evening to you, brother. Now listen here. Charleston, that's real talk. I get more perks as a senior citizen in PA than being a veteran. Is that fair? Come on now. Now listen. Alaskan, I say, can I have both disabled veteran plates and a disabled placard? Yes, you can have both. The placard is helpful when you are in a passenger or driving a vehicle without the specialty plates. That's what they call disabled veteran plates. Go watch our video. We just did a live stream talking about it, or pre-recorded. And Kevin, they speak in here. Okay. Farm Girl say, very, okay. I see the ad symbol. Okay, now, listen what our sister's saying here. And we thank y'all. Now, Alaskan Ice says, how many sets of disabled veteran plates can I have? This is Texas now she's talking about. She's here in Texas with me. Not with me, but in the area. You can typically have plates for multiple vehicles you own as long as you meet the eligibility requirements for each vehicle, meaning you're on the registration. If you got 100 vehicles can have disabled veteran tapes. You have plates. If you have one, let me take these off. If you have one vehicle, one can have it. What if you have your spouse have one, but their name ain't on your name ain't on their registration? No can go. You got to be on there. Local tax assessor collector for specifics. Yes. Farm Girl, they speaking. Now listen, say you can get disabled vet tags with your DD-214. Okay. Now disabled veteran doesn't tell you that you're disabled with your with that. And J. Oliver saying hi to everybody. Thank you, brother. He said hello. All right. Everybody speaking. I'm trying to get to y'all comments. Now listen to this. I'm learning something about Tennessee. He said, I have both. Okay. Let me ask this. Who has the blue placard and DV plates? If you have both of them, put X2 in the chat. X, let me see. ×2. What you call it? I don't know where X is no more. Okay. Put X2 in the chat if you have disabled vet plates. And Alaskan Ice says she has the blue placard and disabled vet plates. So do I. Let us know. You know, the blue handicap placard that you put in the window. Now, Major Boomer says, hello, H-Town and the family. We're so glad to have you here. We know a lot of y'all have things that are going on, and we appreciate you for being here. I got my heart for you. Now, Alaskan Ice, you will have to have your disabled letter too. Yes. So your DD-214 is good to show that you got an honorable discharge, because you got to have that, because at the state level, that's one of the things in Texas do. And I'm assuming also in Tennessee, from what our brother is saying, that they require that your DD-214, but you got to show your rating also. Now let's see. Everybody speaking. Giallo say not yet. Okay. And then Major Boomer say thanks, H-Town. Oh, thank you. Kevin say he got the plates and he got the plates and he got the placard. Okay. Now, family, y'all are doing so wonderful. We appreciate you. We want to get through this information. We have 11 likes and 14 watching. Thank you, family. Thank you so much for being here. Now, let's continue. Another thing dealing with being a protected status when it comes to transportation, being disabled veteran, that even if you have a 0% service connection for a disability that interferes with you getting in and out of your vehicle, you can get your vehicle modified. Many times you can get your home modified. Anybody remember the name of that program? Let us know. I forget. Adaptive automobile, but I'm talking about for the housing. Now, number one, we dealt with the protected status of being a disabled veteran, and we use transportation as an example. Number two, we're going to deal with what your condition has to have a 100% rating. So whatever the disability is, or combined to 100%. But we're just assuming we're talking about one disability right now. Now he said, oops, I lied. I saw it. Been using my VA jury duty years ago for hearing. We're going to talk about that in After Party. Oh, yeah. Now let's go with it. Everybody's happy. Now, you got to understand, if you're trying to get 100%, another thing that determines where you have 100%, the disability has to offer 100%. If you're dealing with one, tinnitus only offers a 10% rating. That's the highest you can get. Okay, so you can't get, so if you're talking to anybody that's telling you they're going to help you get a 100% rating for tinnitus, they don't know what they're talking about. But if y'all still talk about the cars, we still going to go over that information. No problem. Let's see what Alaskan I say, automobile allowance and adaptive equipment. You have a disability related to your service that prevents you from driving. You may be able to get money to help you buy or change a vehicle so you can drive. Types of vehicles covered by VA automobile allowance includes cars, vans, motorhomes. I did not know that. I just learned something new, that you can get your motorhome. Commercial trucks, did not know that. And farm machines like tractors. She thinks my tractor's sexy. God, dog. Wow. Did anybody know this? Come on, be honest. Did you know this? Yes or no? What Alaskan Ice just put on the screen, put yes or no. I didn't know. So I'm just going to be honest. Now, she also says, Alaskan Ice, at least one of these must be true for you. You have loss or permanent loss of use of one or both feet, or you have loss or permanent loss of use of one or both hands, or you have permanent decreased vision in both eyes. I don't think I really knew about that. Thank you so much, sister. I didn't know about the eyes. I didn't know you could drive with limited vision like that. 20/200 vision or less in your better eye with glasses, or greater than 20/200 vision, but with a visual field defect that has reduced your peripheral vision to 20 degrees. Wow. So look at this here. You're amazing us. So Farm Girl Rebel, she's on a farm, got animals. She said, yes, I know the tractors are sexy. That's a country song, family. She thinks my tractor's sexy. The woman that he married, the actress, she's from Katy, Texas, right over where I live. Famous actor, real good people. Now, Jay Oliver say, not tractors, yes. Charleston didn't know, I didn't know. Now listen to what he say. At my CMP exam, the examiner asked me if I had DV placard on my vehicle. Strange, ain't it? Now look, that gives us excuse to at least ask Sister Farm Girl, did they ask you in the CMP exam, did you have DV tags? Let us know. or disabled veteran placard, let us know. We'll get to the rest later. You saw I snuck that in there? Betty Bob say no, she didn't know it. Thank you, Alaska Nights. Brother said he didn't know. Major Boomer didn't know. Now, or less in your better eye, or you have a severe burn injury. Did not know about burn injuries. I'm learning a lot here. And we're teaching family. I'm going to tell y'all, for those that are watching this live and recorded, I'm learning as we go. Now, or you have I don't know how you say that, orthopic lateral, we're just going to say ALS. Or you have anosis in both knees or hip. This qualifies you only for an adaptive equipment grant. Yeah, my friend got that grant. Wow, family. This thing is getting serious up in here. See, this is what we're talking about. This is the information that we need. Now, eligibility for a second automobile allowance. You may be able for a second automobile allowance if either of these is true. You bought a vehicle with VA automobile allowance 30 years or more ago or more. So you can get, I didn't know you can get the adaptive vehicle allowance on two different vehicles. I guess if one of them you had, or a natural disaster destroyed a vehicle you bought with VA automobile allowance. If a natural disaster destroys a vehicle you bought with a VA automobile allowance, both of these must be true. It's not your fault. Your vehicle was destroyed. So if you were drinking and driving or highly medicated and driving, so be careful with that too. Or your property insurance didn't already compensate you for the loss of your vehicle. So if they've compensated you, they're not going to replace it if it's already been compensated or it was your fault. Now, Jay Oliver say, what if your disability is the reason it was caused? What if the things used to adapt the vehicle didn't work properly with your disability? You might be able to fight it. Jay Oliver say, I knew they could do it for window tint. I didn't know that. What can they do with window tint? Please let us know. Oh, family, y'all are in here cutting up. Y'all getting it going. Now, what kind of benefits can I get? A payment to help you buy a special equipped vehicle called automobile allowance, or in some situations, one or more adaptive equipment grants to change a vehicle. Y'all need to look into this. So it has features like power steering, brakes, seats, windows, and lift equipment to help you get in and out of your vehicle. And that's whether you're driving or on the passenger side. Am I right? Somebody let me know. Now, our brother here says, Dogface Soldier, so glad to have you here. What's going on, what's going on, guys? Long time no hear. It's been busy months. Want to stop by and say, I love you guys. We love you too, brother. We thank you. We love y'all. I love all y'all. I'm going to tell y'all, it mean a lot to me. Y'all give me a lot of motivation to keep going in life. It may not seem like that sometimes, but you do. Alaska Nice, can I buy a vehicle or adaptive equipment first, then file a claim? Interesting. So if you got that bank like that, when you getting that big back pay and stuff, I ain't hating, Kevin Cobart Sr. You go buy it yourself. Let's say you bought it yourself. And then you file a claim? They say no. Now, I'll be paying. I said, boom, give me this, give me that. You need to file your claim and get our approval before you buy a vehicle or adaptive equipment. Also, before You buy a vehicle or adaptive equipment, you make sure that the seller agrees to sell us the complete claim, sell us the completed claim form and a itemized invoice. We need these documents to process your claim. Come on now. Now let's see what I'm gonna get these little statements. J. Oliver saying hi to him. Say nope, didn't ask, but then asked. I pulled up in the front door. All they had to do was look out the window. You know you in the country. We gonna get into that at the after party. Thank you. We gonna get into it. Now, I think I read that one. And they saying hi to our brother. See, we talking about this adaptive house. We're going to probably do a live stream on this too. Now, listen to what Alaska Knight says. For automobile allowance to help you buy a specially equipped vehicle, you'll need to fill out an application for automobile or other conveyances or adaptive equipment VA form 21-4502. Mail it to the. Now that's sometimes you're gonna have to mail stuff. Like when it came to Champ VA, some things you gotta mail. Those type of claims, because they go to special places. Mail it to the, I don't see nothing else. Let me see. Representative at your local VA medical center. Okay, it seemed like you could take it in. Did I get that? Let me make sure I didn't miss that. I don't want to miss y'all statements to each other. Now, listen, for adaptive equipment grant, you'll need to fill out an application for adaptive equipment, motor vehicle VA form 10-1394. Get VA form 10-1394 to download, bring it to the prosthetic. You know where you get your clothing line. Represent the prosthetic representative at your local VA medical center. Come on, fam. But this is the kind of information we need. We're helping people now. Y'all helping me. Did not know this here. I never used it, and I just thought you could get it if you were you were amputee, or if you were service connected for the condition. The vision part I didn't know. Motorhomes, we got a wealth of knowledge up in here. Now, in Pennsylvania, window tint not allowed unless new vehicle came with it from manufacturer. Okay, how do you prove that? You need to show it or take a picture when you got the vehicle. Same in Minnesota, Charleston. Please let us know, can you have tinted windows? Can you get your windows tinted in your state? I don't really know. I just do the tint that came with it. Now y'all got me nervous. Oh, you think HPD trying to catch me riding dirty? Now, family, tinnitus is the first one. We're talking about here we're talking about 5 factors that determine a 100% scheduler VA disability rating. 1, you have to have the legal status of a disabled veteran. 2, the condition, let's say it's just 1, we know you can have a combined rating that add up to 100, but you need to have a condition, let's say it's 1, that rates at 100%. Nobody can get you 100% for tinnitus. It only goes up to 10% rating, the highest. And when it comes to migraines, am I correct? Is it 50% or 60%? I hope I'm right. I forgot. I hope I didn't mess up on this one. Let us know, Betty Bobs. Back, you can't get 100% rating on your back, going from the small of your back all the way up into your neck. You can. So that's another thing that determines whether you have 100% rating, the conditions that you claim. You can't get 100% for TBI or traumatic brain injury. You can get 100% for asthma. Do y'all know anybody that has 100% for asthma or COPD? You could also do it for COPD. I don't have that slide on here. Okay, thank you, J. Oliver. Thank you. 50% migraine headaches. I was hoping I didn't mess up. Thank you so much. I was right. Now, I didn't know about the seizures, and I wonder, convulsive seizures, you can't get 100%. Here's the thing. I wonder if some of the chemicals that they gave us, what causes, have y'all known anybody that had seizures that was service connected? Now listen to what our brothers say. In Tennessee, you can get 30%. 30% for what? Let us know. So yes, you can, for seizures, you can get 100% rating if they're severe. And we're going to explain that. Heart disease, which is a serious one, especially if you get the surgery. I would be extremely careful and make sure you consult with your doctor and with your family, because when they start cutting on you, busting your chest open, that is serious. So you make sure, that, you consult and you make the proper decisions come with that. And sometimes there are side effects secondary, like erectile dysfunction. I know one veteran, my friend cousin, they cracked his chest open and gave him $250,000, but his nature was gone. I'm sure life was more important than that, but I'm just saying, he had erectile dysfunction. Now listen, that's what I wanted to know. Jay Oliver say mosquito bites can cause seizures in some people. Never heard of that. Amazing. The information and wealth of knowledge. This is why we're trying to focus here, about trying to do things the right way. That's what I'm concerned about. Y'all. Now, Kevin Kobar Sr., I got 30% all around. Hold on. I got 30% all around my truck. It was the windshield. Oh, the tinning. Okay. You can't, but if you get all the way to, you get away with 70%. Now, what about that limo tint? What percentage is limo tint? I see somebody with limo tint. Man, I'm gonna have to find out what's going on here. I don't know. So you can get 100% for heart disease. You can get 100% for chronic fatigue syndrome. If you're service connected, put SC if you're service connected for chronic fatigue syndrome. Put SC, then put CFS, then put dash service connected or SC. All right. If you're service connected if you are service connected for chronic fatigue syndrome, and 100%, you can't get 100% rating for it. If you are service connected, if you suffer from it, just put a S for suffer, and then put CFS dash S if you just suffer. Now that's gonna be, yeah, okay, 35%. It's amazing when they adapting your vehicles, all the different things you have to be concerned about. If you suffer from chronic fatigue syndrome and you're not service connected for it, just put SFCS for suffering. If you're service connected, put SFC-SC for service connected. All right. Now, let's get to it, family, so we can get to this after party and talk about things. Now, family, sleep apnea. Sleep apnea, you can't get 100% for it. All right. 0 is limo. Wow. Did not know that. You taught me something. Now let H-Town get himself back on task. Let's get back. Well, I got to get focused now. You bet, man. I asked. Now listen. J. Oliver say SFC, symptoms of migraine headaches diagnosis. Okay. Chronic fatigue syndrome, you have symptoms. Oh, really? Oh, the migraines causes your chronic fatigue syndrome. That's the secondary thing. You can get up to 100% for chronic fatigue syndrome. Now, let us continue. This is another condition that you can get 100% rating for. Sleep apnea. Have y'all ever known somebody that's had 100% rating for sleep apnea, put sleep A in there. Put sleep. Don't put the initials. Put sleep A. If you know somebody that had a 100% rated for it, sleep A 100. Sleep A 100. If you know anybody to have a 100% rating for sleep apnea, or you've had a 100% rating, okay? And what do you have to do? I think we went over it. JR would say mental health. Oh, diagnosis. Okay. Symptoms of mental health diagnosis. Okay. Not migraine headaches. Okay. Anybody known somebody that had 100% for sleep apnea? Let us continue. Now we're on number 3. And what we're talking about are the 5 factors that determine a 100% scheduler VA disability rating. Now, we need you to understand the first one was, number 1 was the legal status of being a veteran, meaning you have a diagnosis, a nexus, and a measure of severity level. Number 2 was what we just talked about. The condition has to have a 100% rating. We're just assuming you're dealing with one condition right now. Well, you know, you might have multiple and none of them be at 100%, but we're just saying that if it's at 100%. Number 3, the mental health rating criteria. So it don't, number 2, it has to have 100% rating. Number 3, you have to meet, number 2, it has to have 100% rating criteria. Number 3, you have to meet the 100% rating criteria based on your symptoms. Okay? See, we're trying to tie this thing in, fam. And we're going to use 2 examples. We always pretty much use the same ones. Mental health. Now they're going to be, because of the update, they're going to have a 10% rating, 30% rating, 50% rating, 70% rating, and 100%. Now, some of you have combined ratings. What is your rating for mental health? Anybody got a rating for mental health? And you can put MH for mental health if you want to share. You don't have to if you don't want to. Not your overall rating, just for mental health, and you don't have to specify what it is. All right. Now, mental health. Do you have a 10% rating? Because you might have other conditions that combine. Some of you have a 70% rating. And if it's pending, let us know it's pending. Great one. Great one. See, you can have a 50%, but still have an overall rating of 100%. And if you haven't done your mental health rating yet, this is important because, whoa, hold on. Listen here. Whoa, wait a minute. So pending, look, Jay Oliver says mental health 50%. And then Kevin Cobar Sr. say mental health 100%. That's how you got them 200s. Say 100%. Okay. Now, we want to help y'all that don't have a mental health rating, but suffer from conditions related to your military service, mental health conditions. This will be able to, a big way to boost your claim because it's based on what you are experiencing and what you're going through. The doctor don't have to measure your arm. You don't have to have this count in your blood. It's what you express, what you are experiencing. Man, we got Chief Z for you. Everybody show love to him. Betty Bops did. He said 100% for mental health. Yes. Okay. They speaking. Okay. Thank y'all. Now listen to this. This is another praise report. Hello, everyone, from Chief Z for you. Now, this is a blessing that we're on mental health, and I'm glad because this is helping people live and recorded. Mental health pending. Listen, have you went to your CMP exam yet? And if any of these conditions, Farm Girl, were related to what you had what you had your exam for today, if we talked about any of them, you can bring it up when it's part of the topic. So I don't know if it was part of what we discussed today, like mental health or any of the heart disease or anything like that, back problems. If any of those things were reasons, you can talk about it now because that's on topic. Oh man, y'all showing that love. Now, mental health could be from eating disorders to PTSD to anxiety. No CMP exam for mental health. Looks like they are going off my private DBQ Nexus. Okay. When we get to the after party, we're going to talk about it. Now, the third thing is you got to meet the criteria. We talked about panic attacks. Now, listen to that. Panic attacks can be 100. Reminder, yes, indeed. Look what I just pulled up. Do you see how sharp our brother Jay Oliver is? I've been Miss MG Smith. I wonder where he at. I'm praying for him. Now, Jay Oliver, panic attacks can be 100%. Reminder, that's what we watch our video on panic attacks. Here's the thumbnail. Yes, indeed, my brother. And look what he said, just what he said. Okay, now listen, when it comes to panic attacks, it can be a symptom and also a separate VA disability rating also. And to have now we're talking about you qualifying, not them offering 100% for a disability. Now you got to qualify based on your symptoms. This is the third thing we need, the 5 factors that determine 100% scheduler VA rating. You have to have symptoms at the 100% level. And to have symptoms for panic attacks at the 100% level, sit back and peep game. This rating is for total social and occupational impairment, where symptoms like panic attacks, it could be panic attacks or similar symptoms, can make daily life and functioning nearly impossible. It don't have to make it impossible, just nearly impossible. And look what our brother brought up. He brought this up before I popped this up there. Real good, brother. Now, understand, we're going to use PTSD as always, because that's a popular one. So dealing with the hypothetical Mr. John Brown, he had, look, that's one thing he had at the top. Look at that. Panic attacks more than once a week. Come on now. And I got to say something. Bro, you're going to have to let me know. Oh, no, I guess I can. So our brother say, did not know that. Brother Kevin, this stuff I didn't know. Now, and I'm learning here tonight, so I'm with you, and you show up, and I got a little knowledge. Now, no self-deletion required for panic attacks. Did you hear me? That's so in that, but most other mental health conditions, you need it. That's why they don't like rating you for panic attacks other than using it as a symptom. Come on now. I don't know nobody that's service connected that has that their main mental health condition is panic attacks, because that shuts down your whole life. Matter of fact, PTSD is based on panic attacks, as you see at the top here. Okay, we have assigned 100% evaluation for your post-traumatic stress disorder with depression based on panic attacks more than once a week. If it's less than once a week, now listen. Listen what our brother Charleston, very good question. Thought no pyramiding of mental health conditions. No pyramiding. I want you to follow me if you can. No pyramiding. However, let's say PTSD is your most severe mental health condition. They can use other symptoms like depression, which could be a standalone disability. You might be diagnosed with that too. Panic attacks. They can use them as symptoms to bolster or show the severity level of the PTSD. Okay? They'll say such things that the two interact in ways that it's hard to separate them. So they'll use it as the PTSD claim. They're only going to pay you for the one that's the most severe. You're going to be service connected for the disability, only one mental health condition. But the other conditions can be used as symptoms of the main mental health disability. Let me know if that made sense. Please let me know. If not, I will clarify. Let's talk about it. Now listen, you can claim more than one mental health condition. They will use the one with the higher percentage but still all of them. Yes, that's what I'm saying. All of them can be used to bolster your severity level, but they're only going to pay you for one of them. You're only going to be service connected for one mental health condition, but the other ones will be used to bolster that one condition. So let's say you have panic attacks and your panic attacks is worse than your PTSD. Well, guess what? Your PTSD going into your panic attacks. And you're going to, whichever one the most severe is the one they pay you for. Now listen, say, I have them twice a week panic attacks. My Lord, that is extremely severe. I forget what percentage that is. Twice a week, bro. Because once a week is, wow, that's severe. We pray for you, brother. That is severe. That is serious, family. And let us know, Brother Charleston, that we answer the question. Now look, right after they talked about the 100%, they say panic attacks more than once a week, which is twice a week. Okay, that's for Mr. John Brown. He just like Brother Kevin Cobart Sr. And OCD, he has that problem. And listen to the main ones that's paid at the 100% level: persistent delusions and hallucinations, delusions and impaired judgment, gross impairment of communication. Now, when Kevin said, I have them twice a week, panic attacks, that's like saying having more than one a week. That's the same as twice or more, similar. So that's similar. Now listen to what it said. Hokey dokey, understand, only one for PTSD. Yes. So you only get paid for PTSD, or you might get paid for depression, right? Whichever one is the most severe. If your depression is more severe than your PTSD, you're going to be rated for your depression. And the PTSD will be contributing factors or symptoms, some of the symptoms of the PTSD. You only get paid for one. DSM-5 have a variety of diagnoses, and the VA pulls from it to make the rating scale. Yes, indeed. Jay Oliver. That's what helped me. Yes, indeed. See, now, when you got these different conditions, they can help you. You ain't gonna have 100% for PTSD and 50% for depression, but that depression, since it causes problem, it can be part of the PTSD, and increase the severity. Look who's in the house, Coasty. Hello, H-Town in the family. He just docked that boat. Kevin Cobart Sr. says, I can't say what he said. You saw it. I can't read. I'm sorry. Jay Oliver say, hi, Coasty. Almost got me, Kevin. You almost got me, man. Oh, boy, y'all are best. Now, and if you once, now look, I want y'all to see that. The doctor said he had these conditions. This is what I want you to do. Everybody that has a condition that the doctor described it on the CMP, let me go back and pull that again, because I don't want you to miss this. Now look at this, what I'm showing you. Oh boy, I got to pull it back a little more. Now look at that. Two of them that the doctor put on there, the delusions and gross impairment of communication. You look for those, which ones are at the 100% level that the doctor put. Look in the mental health rating criteria and you see both of them in red. So he has symptoms at the 100% level. If you have anxiety, see if those panic attacks, if you're 100% for panic attacks, see if it reflects your conditions, your symptoms that the doctor shows reflect 100% rating, or it could be less. Now, Betty Bob say 18 likes, 14 watching. Thank y'all for supporting us and being here. Family, we're going to talk about it in the after party. Some good things been happening. I want to thank y'all. Y'all have been so incredible. And for the new people, thank you. Now, I know my doctor put me in with mental health rating at 70%. Well, See if the VA agrees. Yeah, see, that's what I want y'all to do. You can slip in the conversation if it ties into what we're doing, and whatever don't tie in, we'll get in the after party. We want y'all to be straight. He's speaking to everybody, Brother Coasting. Let us continue. So make sure that if you have 100% rating, 100% rating criteria for your condition, see if you meet any of those symptoms. Look for it. Google is your friend, and H-Town is too. Now hold on. H-Town about to break it down. Some of you have said it verbally. I want y'all to look at what's on the screen. H-Town said, we about to get this squared away. Huh? Scheduler 100%. Extra scheduler. We about to talk about it. All right? So if you have a scheduler 100%, just what we just showed the rating criteria, that means you have some symptoms that are at the 100% rate. You meet the criteria for complete impairment because of gross loss of communication and thought, delusions, this is PTSD, disoriented with place of time, don't know your own name. Those are the symptoms for 100% for PTSD. So you could qualify, meaning you're not just paid at the 100% rate, you are 100%. Come on now, let's talk about it. Now, extra scheduler. So let's say your condition is so severe that you cannot work, but you don't actually have 100%. You're extra scheduler, meaning your condition is so bad where you can't work or get gainful employment, but your rating is between 60 to 90%, but you're paid at the 100% rate, either through IU or TDIU. That is called an extra scheduler rating, meaning they're giving you extra money to pay you at the 100% rate because you can't work, just like somebody that has a scheduler 100% that can't work. It's just that your percentage is not at 100%, but you're paid at 100%. And if you're TDIU, get the same benefits as somebody 100% permanent total. Tell me if that made sense or not. This the first time you probably seen this broke down like this, the first time I broke it down. So I want to make sure I did it right. Let me know, fam. Is this okay? Do it make sense? Let me know if you understand. Put understand in the chat. Clear, put clear or something. If not, I'll break it down. Let me know what you don't understand. Let us know, family. Now, I know there's a delay. Are you clear on scheduler 100% and extra scheduler? And you, as soon as I click it, y'all gonna start talking. Now, as we saying, okay, if you don't have it, I'm backing it up now. So clear, okay, it's clear. And then Jay Oliver say it's clear. H-Town to understand. Now look, let's go with that scheduler. Remember, scheduler is just like total disability, meaning you're actually 100%, not just paid at 100%. You're actually scheduler 100% total VA rating. All right. Gary say it's clear. Now, see how we have 100% label circled up there? So you're going to have something that's 100%. Crystal clear, H-Town. First time for scheduling. It took me, it was kind of confusing to myself. Now, look, if you want to know what the disabled veteran population is, look at the speed of the mileage thing down there. I put the number. Disabled veterans in 2024 report, 5,992,967 veterans. So it's over, now it should be over 6 million veterans that are disabled. That's a lot. And 25% of those have 100% rating. Remember that? Now we talked about scheduler ratings, meaning that's a total rating. Total means you're paid at the 100%. Don't mean that it's permanent. It could be temporary or permanent. Let's talk about it. Come on, let's talk about. We about to slow walk this thing. Now, let's say you have a. Now we talked about scheduler first. Now we're talking about when you are paid at the 100% extra scheduler. This could be IU or TDIU. We're using TDIU as an example. You're 70%, you can't work. I couldn't work at 70%. My condition was so bad, but I didn't have 100%. So I applied for unemployability. They didn't give me TDIU, the permanent version of it. They just gave me IU, the temporary version. So with TDIU, if you get that at a 70%, just like our brother Coasty, he's 100% permanent total, no future exams. He's still 70% paid at 100%. So it really ain't no difference. It's just different. He has work restrictions, and what's the other one? He can't make over the poverty level if he work at a job. Still work, but at the poverty level. It's just extra money. You at 70%, you can't work, so they just give you extra money. That's extra scheduler, okay? So we talked about, so let's continue. We talked about scheduler, which is a total rating. Extra scheduler is you're 60 to 90%, and they give you extra money, extra scheduler money to get you paid at the 100% and the benefits at the 100%. Let's talk about it. And when it comes to extra scheduler, it's the work rhythm. It's really that too with, but work plays a big part in unemployability, whether it be IU or TDIU. Your work, how you can handle the work environment. Come on, family. Now, we talked about this. You can go back and look at this. Static disabilities. This is some of the information. Dynamic means in the green. Static means it stays in the same place. That's permanent. Dynamic means temporary. It fluctuates, and we're about to break that down. We went over this before. You can look at it. Now look. Now listen, Coasty. He's TDIU. He got the same thing I got. He's 100% permanent total. I am 80%, and he's paid at 100%. His extra scheduler is 20%. So they add that 80% with the extra scheduler, which is the 20%, to put him at 100%. But he's still 80%. They just giving him money at the 100% rate, but they're not giving him an extra percentage. It don't matter because he said for life. Yes, indeed. You can either be 60, 70, 80, or 90, and sometime less than that. There are special situations. There's some people that's 20%. If it prevents them from working, they can get a TDIU. Did you know that? Come on now. Number 4. Now we talked about it. Okay. Number 4, the fourth factor that determines a 100% scheduler VA rating, disability rating, whether it's temporary or permanent. Come on now, let's get into it. Is that 100% temporary or permanent? You need to know this. And the way you look, temporary ratings are in red. That's a temporary 100%. We're going to describe it. And what? IU, individual unemployability, which is a form of unemployability. We go over the different requirements for the temporary ratings. Now we're going to talk about the two, number 2 and 4. Permanent 100% ratings. That's 100% P&T, permanent total, and TDIU, which is a form of unemployability that's permanent and total. Okay? Any questions, anything's not clear, always play this video back. H-Town want to make it clear. Oh, here we go. Now we're going to deal with the permanent ratings first. Permanent ratings. Permanent ratings are static ratings, not likely to improve. Don't mean that they won't. They're not likely to improve, and they won't know it most of the time unless you go in there for opening up another claim if you're already 100% permanent total. So the permanent part is not likely to improve. The total part is that you're paid at the 100% rate, or you have a schedule of 100%. Okay. You can get a total rating through extra scheduler means with TDIU, or through scheduler rings with 100% actual rating, disability rating. Come on now. And it will be on several of your documents, but in specific a VA code sheet. If it says you have a future exam, that means it's temporary. If you don't have any future exam and it says static, that means that condition is permanent. And you could be permanent at a 0% rating, 10% rating. It don't have to be at, but the best you want is at the 100% rating. That's the sweet spot. Now, I want you to listen to me. We went over this, but I want to be clear. These are the three things when it comes to permanent ratings. The condition is static, unchanging, is stuck in place, unlikely to improve, and no future exam schedule. That's a permanent rating. What makes it total is that you're paid at the 100% rate. All right? But you can have a total temporary rating and temporary 100%. So we're about to talk about that. Now dealing with the temporary rating. So you have a temporary 100% and you have IU, individual unemployability, the one I used to have. And temporary 100% is like when you've had knee surgery, some type of surgery, corrective surgery, your prostate was removed and because you had prostate cancer, but they know that you're going to be improving in the future. That's why that they make it temporary. So you get a temporary 100% because they know the corrective surgery gonna make it right with the temporary 100%. The IU, the individual unemployability I have for PTSD, they said it's a chance it's going to get better. So they scheduled me for a reevaluation in 3 to 5 years to see if it gotten better. Okay, that one is based on evaluation. Temporary 100% is based on a surgery. Okay, once the corrective surgery takes place, then they're gonna pay you for the residuals. Even though you may not get paid at 100%, it may be 80%. Then you can file for the employability or something. Now, temporary. One example of a temporary 100%. You had a knee replacement. I think the rehab period used to be a year. Now I think it's 4 months or so. And y'all let me know how long the rehab period is now. And once they do the knee replacement and you do the rehab period, they're going to drop you down from a temporary 100%. If you're in a hospital on a mental health condition for 6 months at the VA hospital, you get out, you're going to have 100% PTSD or mental health for a whole year. And then that's where you get your paperwork together. So when that year ends, that's a temporary rating. There are all types of temporary ratings. All right. Come on now. You stay in the hospital more than 21 days because of some other kind of condition. You're going to be paid a 100% rate until you get out. After that 21 days, of course, temporary rate. Now, individual unemployability, temporary IU. This is very common that if your condition prevents you from working, however, you don't have a scheduler rating of 100%. I had a rating of 70%. Come on, family. Remember, the whole goal is you ever want to worry about don't worry. If you ever want to be concerned about why they would reduce you, it's because if they find that your condition is improved, okay? If it's gotten worse, you straight. And if it fluctuates, goes up and down, it's dynamic, your depression, that's going to be a temporary rating. That's the temporary, that temporary IU. That's why my PTSD was temporary, because it fluctuates. I could go from very bad, then I could be chill and go back to work. At the time, the severity got worse. Now, listen, when you're dealing with IU, something like that, temporary 100% individual unemployability, they're looking for that fluctuation. It can't just improve for a little bit. It has to be substantial improvement. In addition to that, that substantial, that major improvement, it has to be continuous over a period of time, not just for a short period of time. that you can run a marathon 1 week, but next week you can't do nothing for the next 3 years. Now, that's not continuous. Now, and if your condition continues to improve, they will reduce your percentage at a CMP exam or medical evidence. Question, is a dynamic exam like a CMP exam? No, it ain't no dynamic exam. In the exam, they're trying to see if your condition is dynamic. They're trying to see if it fluctuates. Another word we use is fluctuate. Dynamic means it goes up and down. Your condition gets bad, it gets better, it gets bad, it gets better. It wings and wangs. That's just different terminology of fluctuating. That's what that means. Now listen, previously, this 100% rating lasted for a full year, but the VA changed it to 4 months in 2021, talking about the knee replacement. You used to could get the rehab period for a whole year. Then they changed it in 2001 to only 4 months. Thank you for that, sister. We thank you. Now, that's with that. Now let's talk about static ratings. If you want to know more about it, watch our video on static ratings, okay? And we go over all what we just covered in detail. Now, oh, well, let me stop here before we get on to the next. All right. Coasty say, what is substantial improvement? Let's talk about it. You ready to talk about it, brother? Substantial improvement. All right, let me come up on the screen. Let me pull it up. Substantial improvement, meaning you was extremely limited in the ability to perform work tasks or tasks of daily life, like taking care of yourself. But now you went from somebody bathing you to bathing yourself, cutting the grass, working a part-time job. Now you getting ready to do a full-time job. That is substantial improvement, showing that your symptoms are diminishing, but your ability to complete tasks is improving. Am I making sense? And it's not just substantial improvement. Let's say you've had panic attacks. All right. Oh, this is a good one. Let's say you had panic attacks, like our brother, we pray for him, our brother, Kevin Kobar Sr., twice a week. And now you're only having them once a month. That can be considered substantial improvement. Not if it happens just from 1 month to the next, but over 6 months that he has this type of situation, substantial improvement like that over a year period, that could be considered substantial and continuous improvement because it happened over a 6-month period. But if the improvement just lasted for 1 month, that could be substantial improvement, but not continuous. It has to be both. Okay. Tell me if I make it make sense. And then looking at your notes, check VA notes and see what the doctor put in your records. If the doctor's saying that you had no panic attacks this month, but you told that doctor that you had panic attacks 2 times this month, you go in there and get it corrected. Alaskan Ice, how do you do that? Let them know, my sister. If that doctor, some of y'all have told us last time, Alaskan Ice, how do they do that? If the doctor's putting like your condition's improvement, and they saying that patient reports that no panic attacks in the last month, but you told them you had 1 or twice a week. How do you get that corrected? Do blue button? Now, Jay, exactly. I checked a visit. Now listen what our brother say. He say, yes, our brother, let me see what we got. Check VHA notes and see what the doctor put in your records. Yes, indeed. You're gonna have to do this because as we get relaxed and these benefits and we're not getting treatment, we can lose focus. Remember, this is your job now to make sure they don't slip in substantial improvement. And they're going to do that through your treatment records or if they find out through some other means that you're doing things in a work way or some other type of way that shows substantial improvement. Huh? You saying that you ain't doing good, but they got you on social media, you say your shoulders are torn, but you lifting bench pressing 300 pounds. They caught a guy doing that. He said, okay, I got it. But if the meds help you with your panic attacks, here's the thing, brother. They can help you, but here's the thing. You got to live on the medication and the side effects too, right? All medications have side effects. So you're replacing one problem with another one. You may not have the panic attacks, but there are other side effects. What are some of the symptoms? What are some of the side effects of panic attack medications? Now, look what it says. Professional patient. Come on now. You put in the right words. You hear what he said? Did you hear what he said? Professional patient. And the medicine may not work all the time. Then coach said, yes, I check doctor's notes after every visit. I need to start doing that again. My VA, I went to the private office and filled out a corrective form for the visit notes and had the doctor nurse correct it. Now, what's the corrective form? Who do you ask for the corrective form, Brother J. Oliver? Because I would want to know too. Unfortunately, I'm not on top of it like y'all. I used to be, but I got stressed out with that VA. Remember, I suffer from post-traumatic stress disorder. Now, remember, Coach, it can't just be substantial improvement or major improvement in your condition where you're able to function more, you're having less of the symptoms that cause you to be in that way. All right? It has to happen over a long period of time. So it has to be substantial and continuous improvement. Now, I keep my panic attack meds on me at all times. If you want to keep track, listen. Are you listening to me? You want to make sure that doctor ain't being slick. Y'all want to hear me? You want H-Town to tell you? Keep your log that when you went into your medical appointment, write down on your log, I told the doctor this, that I have panic attacks twice a week. Then go back and check the notes. The doctor did not reflect in the notes that the panic attacks that I told him about twice a week, and put a date next to everything and slide that in there, copy that to him. Now, Betty Bob say the correct form in Maryland is at the patient advocate. So that's a good place to go. Now, here's another place. J. Oliver say privacy office emails and mails it to you. You can also secure mail the private office. So the private office and the patient advocate. Family, where else you going to get this type of information? Come on now. And remember, they're looking for it. If they could prove continuous improvement and substantial improvement and continuous improvement, they will reduce you. And now we're going to talk. We talked about what, if you want more information on this, watch our video on static VA ratings. Now, number 5, we're going to talk about the benefits. And I'm about to, family, I'm about to get messy up in here. H-Town gonna break it down like nobody can. We're only talking about the VA benefits that you get at the 100% level. Are you listening to me? So let's explain something. So VA compensation, we're not talking about the other. We're gonna break it down. We're talking about the money you get and the benefits you get at the 100% rating. I'm gonna give you one now. I want to know from you, how many benefits do you get? And can some 100% disabled veterans, and we're going to assume it's at the 100% permanent total level, because some you get a temporary level that you don't get at the permanent level. So we're going to look at it at the permanent level, either TDIU or 100% permanent total, which will give you all the 100% temporary benefits and the total ones. We'll talk about it. Let's talk about medical, housing, Education. Let's talk about it. Now, this is what I really want y'all to understand. Whenever you get your 100%, like our brother just got it, brother Kevin Kobar Sr., you need to start signing up for things because there are deadlines. Your children will age out of the system. You need to get them there as soon as possible. Not going back to the date that you got the benefits 100%. You're going back to the date, your effective date, your award effective date. Okay? So you can get back pay not just on your money, your compensation, but also medical care that was out of pocket. They're going to have to pay you for that when you get Champ VA. Educational stuff you paid out of pocket for the kids or the spouse. They're going to have to get, the VA going to have to reimburse that. Come on now. So there are time limits. Sign up today. Here we go. Here's the point we're trying to make here. Follow me, family. I'm going to use 30% rating as an example. Let's say the first rating you got was a 30% rating. You automatically get all the benefits that comes with a 0% rating, a 10% rating, and a 20% rating. That's a given because you're at 30%. A lot of people confuse you like, oh, I got 30%, but I got this at 30%. Now you got all the benefits from the other 3 ratings below it. What do? They combine. Okay. When you have, they accumulate. I'm sorry, they can accumulate. Once you get a 30% rating, you get all the ratings below it. Okay. Once you get a 100% rating, let's say your first rating ever in life, you went from no rating to 100% permanent total. You get all of the benefits from 0 to 90% and the 100% rating. That's a given. Nobody's going to break it down like H-Town. Okay? The first one you get is compensation. So how many benefits you think you get? We're talking about at the 100% rate. You get at the 100% rate, you get the highest scheduler amount of money you can get at 100%, which is $3,831.30 for the veteran alone. So that's one thing you get. Let us know how many benefits just at the 100% rating do you think you get? It's going to be between 1 and 20. I'm going to give you no more. And this is one of them. How many are there total? How many benefits do you get? Put a number in there. I'll give you between 1 and 15. Do 1 and 15. Between 1 and 15, how many benefits do you get that comes only at 100% level? With assuming it's 100% permanent total, so you get all the benefits. Okay. All right. Chief Z, for you, say 9. Just guess, family. Come on, put it in there. Because nobody else could tell you this. Only I know it. Only I, because I figured it out. Okay, Alaska Night say 12. It's going to be between 1 and 15. Let us know. Anybody else want to say? We guessing now that we're going to get into it. The total number. Anybody else? While y'all doing that, I'm going to go over them. You can keep putting the number you think it is. So this is the first one. The VA compensation check itself is the first benefit, okay? That check that you get, tax-free, that's number 1 at 100% rate because you're getting the highest amount of money, whether it's a temporary 100%, it's a permanent 100%, whether it's unemployability or TDIU. Come on now. Those 4 type 100%, you're going to get paid the same amount. So that's the first one, okay? Anybody want to guess as we go along, you can. The second benefit you're going to get is dental care. And it's only necessary dental care, not cosmetic care. That makes 2. All right. So necessary dental care, whether you are temporary 100%, TDIU, IU, or 100% permanent total. You can get it for all of them. The next one is the student loan discharge. That's 3 things. So we had 3 so far. As we get closer, y'all can start guessing. There's between 1 and 15. Well, we know it's higher than 1 now. Here we go. Coasty say 10. That's why I say I want y'all to guess. I want y'all to guess. And I'm about to blow your mind. It's 2 right answers. Am I getting messy with it? I shouldn't even told you that. So this the 3rd one. You can get student loan discharge. So how can it be 2 right answers? I'm about to explain it to you like nobody else can. Put a number in there, family. Don't get scared. So if you have student loans, you can get them discharged when you have a 100% rating, unemployability rating. I did. That was the first thing I saw on the form. They say you may be able to discharge your student loans. I had almost $35,000 in student loans for my teaching degree. My Lord, it was 19. The interest took it up to 35. They wiped all that away. As y'all feel comfortable, put a number in. As long as you're not default on the student loans, they can be federal student loans and state. So that's the 3rd benefit of 100%. And we're going to say 100% permanent total because that way. The 4th benefit is that military ID card. See, I just called about mine today, did my application. He's saying for the, I'm assuming he was, because a little delay here. I'm assuming he's talking about for the student loan discharge. As long as you're not default on it, okay? Always do a hardship before you default on the loan, because once you get your 100%, you can get a discharge if it's not in default. Now, the next one, number 4, is your military ID for you and your family, the space ID card. Yeah, student loan discharge, right? So that's number 4. So we had 4 right now, family. How many more are there? What's the total, y'all think? We had 4. Chief Z for you say 9. Alaska Knight say 12. Jay Oliver say 12. Coasty say 10. What say you, family? What say you, Kevin Cobart? See, you don't have to say if you don't want to. I shouldn't be putting pressure on nobody. Anybody want to guess? That's good. Or knows. That's 4. Number 5, death and indemnity compensation monthly payment of $1,653.07. Now listen, you can get it if you're service connected. The veteran dies of the service connection at 0%, but we're just talking about it if they're 100% or 100% permanent total. You can get it for all the 100% right now. Once we get to the last ones, they're going to be exclusive for 100% permanent total and TDIU. But now this is what number, is this number 5, family? Let me know if this number 5 I said. Number 5, that's the 5th benefit. Let's see how many more we got left. And y'all got to watch my most popular video, kind of hints at it. Okay, now that's 5. Was that 5, family? Let me know if that was 5. Let me go back and make sure, because my memory ain't what the quarter. And those you get with all 4 ratings, whether you got a temporary 100%, IU, individual unemployability, 100% permanent total, and TDIU. You can get all those things done. Now, when you get to the permanent ratings, it becomes more exclusive, but we're adding them all together. Now, let's see. So we said that the first one was the money, the check. All right. I'm making sure I got the count right. 2 was the dental care, free dental care, non-cosmetic, no teeth whitening. Number 3, the student loan. Number 4, this is at 100%. Number 4 is the ID card to shop on base and do different things. Number 5 is the DIC death benefits, indemnity, dependency indemnity compensation. Okay, that's number 5. There are certain requirements. That's number 5. All you have to be is one of the type of 100%. Now we're getting into we're gonna add these on too. All right, that's 5. Now there's some you get only if you're TDIU or permanent and total. You won't get these with a temporary 100% or a IU, individual unemployability temporary ratings. Okay, these only you get if you have permanent and total ratings, TDIU and 100% permanent total. Okay, number 6, add on to the first 5, is Champ VA Healthcare. That's number 6. Number 7 is Dependency Educational Assistance Program, DEA Chapter 35. That's number 7. Come on, family. All right. Number 8, and you have to have a permanent rating, but they don't really check it if you get on the airplane. I've heard, but you're supposed to have indefinite on the card. If you have a permanent 100% permanent total, they're supposed to put indefinite on your card. Sometimes they do it if you have a temporary 100%. So as long as indefinite on, you're good. So number 8 is supposed to be permanent and total though. Number 8 is Space Age Travel Military Flights in the continental U.S. For free or low cost. You can travel on these Space Age Travel MAC flights. Military flights travel to the continental U.S., meaning all the 50 states, to the Virgin, or directly to the Virgin Islands, America Samoa, Puerto Rico, Alaska, Hawaii, and Guam. All right, so that makes, so there's 8, right? Is that it? Is that it? 8? Let's see. So those are the 8. Is there a 9th one? So we're going to go over it. Number 1, the highest VA compensation rate. You're going to get paid the most you can for a schedule 100%, regardless of each one you have. Necessary dental care is number 2. Student loan discharge, number 3. Base privilege ID card, number 4. Number 5, Champ VA Healthcare. Number 6, Space Age Travel, military flights. Number 7, Dependency Educational Assistance, Chapter 35. Number 8, Dependency Indemnity Compensation, number 8. Is there a 9th one? It depends on the veteran. You ain't never heard that before, have you? H-Town gonna break it down. What do you think the ninth benefit is only for certain veterans? And it's not special monthly compensation. Not special, nothing like that. What is it? You would have got this before 2022. If you watch my videos, you would have saw it. What do you think it is? Anybody have an idea of what it could be? What is the benefit? Is there another benefit? You can put no, or you can guess what you think it is. Tax exemption. Boy, you close. Woo! You are close. You are close. It's not an exemption, but you're close. There is another one. Man. Wow. Before this day, I didn't. Okay, hold on. Free National Park Pass. But yes, that's another one. I have to give that one to you, Charleston. I had to give it to you. Yeah, that's one of them. And it's in my video. But it's not a federal benefit as far as from the VA. So I'll give that one to you. Darn, you almost, but it's not with the VA. But I'll give that one to you. So car registration, nope. I'm about to show you. But the person that was right was Chief Z for you. He didn't know what the last one was. I'm about to show you. Here's the bonus. Family. It's life insurance. If you had disabled veteran life insurance before 2022, and it's SDVI life insurance. You got it for free if you 100%. And it's still the same. And we're going to explain it. We're going to break it down. The new VA life. Who has SDVI life insurance, disabled veteran life insurance, and who has VA life? Put which one you have right now. If you have one of them, if you don't mind saying. Let us know. You were close, man. You got the number right. You and Charleston got the number right. But I just figured out, I just realized it today. So I ain't all it. No, it's not the benefits tax-free. No, with this one, they pay your premium. So it's not tax-free. They pay it, and you can borrow against the money that VA paying for you with the SDVI life insurance. Let us know which one you have. Let us know if you have SDVI. Both of them are disabled veteran life insurance. So I got, Jay Oliver got VA life. Our brother said I had VA life, and I have SDVI and I kept it. But the new one is VA life. You can't get SDVI anymore. VA life, okay. Now let me break it down. If you still have SDVI like me, this is the benefit right here. This is the 9th benefit. Well, you probably want to say 10th benefit because you can, since you protect the legal status, you can, Brother Charleston, slip that in on me. You're right. God dog is really 10. I'm about tired of you, Brother Charleston, always one-upping me. He got it right. But as far as from the VA, there's only 9. And some get, if you have VA life, you only get 8 benefits because VA life don't transfer on the 100%. But if you have SDVI life insurance at 100% rate, they will pay your premium. Now, the last date you could sign up for this SDVI life insurance was 31st of December 2022. So no longer can you do that. Your $10,000 policy, my $10,000 policy, they pay it for me every month. Now, VA life is not bad either. So now you have to, which one are you talking about? SDVI or you talking about VA life? Kevin said, how do I sign up? Watch our video. Watch our video on that thumbnail you just saw. What I call it? SDVA life versus VA life. Come on now. Now, that's why I tell y'all, go back through my videos. Got a good information on there. Charleston say hello to a brother doing life insurance door to door. Yes. Now, you have SDVA? You have that? Now you can't. If you haven't signed up for it already, now that you just got your 100%, you can only get VA life now because they stopped giving out. You look in the top right hand corner, SDVA life. They stopped that in 2022, December 31st. January 1st, 2023, started VA life. Now, if you have, and we're going to talk about that, SDVI, the old one, all right? Guess what? You can get loans off of it. The VA paying the premium, and you can borrow against it. Did you know that? Now, our brother Dallas says, hello, everyone. Dallas Marquez. And everybody speaking to Dallas. Now, listen to Jay Oliver. VA Life is on VA website, hyperlink to VA Life, and does direct withdrawals from VA disability payments. Okay. And it's reasonable, and it was a lot more flexible than SDVA life insurance. You had to do all kind of little stuff. You had to apply for it within 2 years. And if you didn't remember, of getting your service connection. If you didn't remember, you couldn't get it unless you had a new disability after that. It was crazy. Okay, Jay, will do. Yes, indeed. And watch the video too, brother. Now, here we go. Out with the old SDVI life insurance. So if you get it in, if you get 100% now, or if you get life insurance period, 10% rating or higher, you're going to get VA life now. That's the new thing since 2022. Come on now. And thank you for letting them know, Jay Oliver. Now, let's say I wanted to take my SDVI life insurance and transfer over to VA life. It'll be a one-way thing. Once I go, I can't go back to SDVI life insurance. I would have to stay with VA life. Veterans cannot have both, or once you go from the old one to the new one, VA life, you can't go back. And once you have VA life, they discontinue. I'm kind of grandfathered in on SDVI life insurance. I like it. It ain't as much as VA life. I think VA life might be 40,000, but mine ain't but 10,000 with SDVI life insurance. But I have other life insurance too. Now, so it might be beneficial to some. Now, here we go, family. Let us know. Did we cover the legal status of disabled veterans? Did we cover disability must offer a 100% rating? All right. And even when it offers a 100% rating, your symptoms must meet or reflect 100% criteria for that disability. Then number 4, VA must determine if 100% is temporary or permanent total. And lastly, the VA compensation benefits include exclusive to 100% PNT. Did we cover that? And in covering it, did we answer the question, the 5 factors that determine a VA 100% VA disability rating? Did we break it down? Did H-Town make it clear? Either yes or no. And if I didn't, we need to clarify. Let us know, family. While you doing that, y'all can go ahead. If you still in here, Farm Girl, y'all answer that question first. After you've answered that question, y'all can go ahead and start chatting. First, let me know if I answered the question before you do anything else. Then y'all can go ahead and start talking. Farm Girl, you can still hanging out. Let us know if we answered the question. Jay Oliver, Alaska Knight say we answered the question. Then Jay Oliver say we answered the question. Charlton say we answered the question. Farm Girl Rebel say we answered the question. Coasty say question presented and answered. Where else you gonna get this? How can you clickbait when you tell them what it's gonna be? Huh? Come on now. Now, what we need from you, Farm Girl, please let them know. Start letting us know what happened. What I want to know, what time did you show up to your CMP exam? What was it about? We answered the question. Yes, indeed. Everybody show love to Vin Olive. Come on, Vin, everybody show love. And I'll be right back. Thank you for your patience. Go ahead and start catching up with each other. Keep it appropriate and on focus, okay? But y'all can talk about, chat with each other, catch up with each other. Y'all always good. If somebody come in here crazy, y'all check them. I'll be right back. I was 15 minutes early for the weirdest CMP ever. Don't mention it until I get back. Y'all talk about something else. I want to hear that. No, Farm Girl, you have no permission to talk about it. I don't want to miss nothing. Please. Don't answer no questions yet. Y'all chat up with each other, say hi to each other, sing Negro spirituals, yada, yada, yada. Like I told my ex, I'll be right back. Please, I'll be right back, fam. Thank you. Let's do this, family. Let's do this here. Let's get to what we need to be. We're not covering a whole bunch of stuff tonight. We're going straight to the after party. Let's do this here. We're going to do news only certain nights. So we went over the news last live stream. So we're going to skip to the next one. I want to regulate this thing. I want to make sure we keep everything on point. So we're going to go through less information on some nights. We are doing streams in the daytime of pre-recorded videos, some of the ones we did. Oh boy, y'all guys, you know y'all was gonna tell it. See, I knew I was gonna miss something. I knew y'all gonna ask her. Nobody cares about me. Nobody cares about me being nosy. Now listen, make sure we don't ask her personal questions like a social security number, the name of the doctor, where it's located, address. We want to keep it general, okay? Because we are on a public platform. Come on now, let's talk about it. Say good evening to the whole H-Town crew. Peace. Cool. Gary Walker. Yes, indeed. Now let's see what we got up here. Everybody showing love. Forum Girl Rebel say, I was 15 minutes early for the weirdest CMP exam ever. Uh-oh. Everybody speaking to Vin. And Forum Girl say, LOL. Listen to what she says. Brother J. Oliver said, Forum Girl Rebel, the CMP examiner should always assume to be watching arrive. Yeah, they assume that they're watching you arrive. Get out and walk to your exam, the same as when you depart. Yes, indeed. Assume they go down at VA and talk to the police and see the cameras. Yeah, them doctors. That doctor, when I was getting my permanent total, the one that denied me, he got in the elevator with me. Forum Girl say, yeah, well, it's a small town doctor. You pull right up to the front door, basically, so they can see everything. I was my normal self both ways. Normal for me is still kind of stiff. Okay. J. Oliver said, Charleston, I have noticed you in Cyberland lately. Y'all out there in the world. Now listen, a Farm Girl Rebel say, I drove my son's car instead of my truck, and that is hard to get out of because I have to bend my neck. Oh boy. Did you take a cane with you? Did you have any kind of braces on? Now listen to what Brother Charles say. Kevin Colbart Sr., with those meds from VA, do they allow you to drive with panic attacks, or does your wife drive? Now that's an interesting question. Now he can answer whether he want, you can answer if you want to or not. Now, Farm Girl Rebel, ready for weird. Yes, indeed. Oh, see, I got to catch up. Then you say, Charleston, I didn't take my meds until I get my wife from work. Okay. I don't take, okay. That's smart. Now that's smart, bro. Now listen to the CMP, she's giving us a story about a CMP exam. Let us know when you took it. Yesterday, today, I think it was the day, right? The CMP exam was not what I was thinking. The VA reopened my bilateral radiopathy for a reassessment. Wow. Rather than send me to a CMP for my headache increase. What you got to do in the future, call the doctor and ask her what the CMP exam was going to be about in the future, so you don't get blindsided like that. Okay. Never assume. Always call and ask and go up there and see what it's going to be about. All right. But they will do that. Don't just assume it's about one thing. Now, Charleston, I had to retire from cutting hair because of my mental health and panic attacks. Now, so I go in there, I'm talking headaches. Ain't that weird? Thank goodness it was the same doctor I had for my last CMP exam. Okay, we getting the information now. He saluted me and says, "Good to see you." Asked how I was doing. Asked how my arms are. I looked at him kind of funny, and I tell him that the VA did grant me for bilateral retinopathy. Can't say a word. He signed off on. See, you didn't know, but my headaches are getting worse. He said, I don't have you for the headache increase. The VA reopened for bilateral. Ain't that something? They look into other stuff. He said he has seen the VA has done this in the past, and it pissed him off, saying they like to jack vets around. Oh, that sounded good. That sounded good now. Now listen, the fact that you're in such a remote area and they only have certain doctors they can deal with, you keep on going there. If he's looking out for you like he did before, and he's properly evaluating you for rating purposes. Coasty say, they did that to me too, Farm Girl, though I was going for knee, but it was for my neck. Please, family, going forward, you call up there and ask them what the exam is for, or you go up there and find up ahead of time. You don't want to be you don't want to be blindsided by this, okay? I'm telling you now. You find out what it's for. You just don't assume it's for that. You find out. Now, what made you believe that? Charleston say, Kevin Cobart Sr., I get my panic attacks while driving. That's why I ask. Wow. Man. Farm Girl say, not. Check him out. Okay. Now, look, then he goes on to tell me if I have to come back in there for headaches, even though he put me in for headaches, he would make sure he would get it done. Come on now. Praise God. We want you to get the help you need, the proper rating you deserve. Jay Oliver say, if the radiopathy is in your arm, try not to salute him. Yes, indeed. I didn't think about that. Oh, Lord. He showed me the paperwork for the headaches in the past, and sure enough, there it was, more likely than not. Come on now. So that's why I say you could appeal that first decision. Come on. Come on, family. We at the after party now. What's on your mind? See, now you can talk about what you want to. We on our sister stuff right now. But if you got some questions, concerns, or comments, you welcome to say something too. We just 2 hours into this thing. 2 hours and 52 seconds. But who's keeping count? Huh? Now, Farm Girl Rebel say, he thinks they were trying to reopen my neck to lower the headache claim. Yeah, of course they do little janky stuff like that. Now, but they talking about how fast they getting away with these claims. Hopefully you'll still go in to that doctor again if he's actually doing his job and observing, your conditions. I called the VA and they said it was for my knees, but it was my neck. You don't believe nothing they say if you don't get it in writing. I'm telling y'all, stop talking to them on telephones. You want it in writing. Don't listen to nothing they tell you on the telephone. Don't listen to nothing. You go in and get a copy. Then go up to the doctor and ask what is it about. Nothing what would VA say verbally it's going to be about. Please, in the future, we know better, we do better. Please, in the future, if the VA tells you something, you're going in for an exam for one thing and they haven't given you no paperwork, assume that they're lying to you until you have the proper paperwork. Tell me if I'm making sense. Now, Farm Girl Rebel say, overall, it was a good exam and I like this doctor very much. He was not happy with the VA. I can understand. How many miles away was he, sister? Was he more than 10? Did it take you an hour, 2 hours to get there? Did you get your travel pay? Jay Oliver say, he put more likely than not. Yes, that's supposed to be in your favor. Now, on the last note, I did call the VA about it, and they said it was all under the headache umbrella. Yeah, they say, no more they say, writing. Tell them you need something in writing. And you can look the doctor up to see and ask the doctor, and because say the VA didn't give me can you tell me what this is about? Which failed under degenerate disc. Okay. All right. So it might be connected. Let's see now. Farm Girl Rebel say, so there is a likelihood that they are going to approve my headaches, but wanted to make sure my condition hasn't improved. So this is what's going on here, fam. You're listening? So when she went in there for one condition, they want to check this other stuff. Remember, I told you when you have open claim, they'll start looking at other things to see if they can reduce that. But hope that doctor putting in 30 miles away. Wait, like, hey, I'm about 30, 40 miles away. Now, listen what our brother say. H-Town, you could have been a Navy A school instructor. You go in explaining A school is like A-team education. I'm sorry, man. I just don't like to see nobody get messed over. I hate to see veterans get messed over. I can't stand it. I don't like to be blindsided. Ambush, I call it. Is that my PTSD? Now, Farm Girl Rebel say, so hopefully it will go through and I'll probably be going back. Yes, indeed. Okay, we hope everything work out. You get the proper rating that you deserve, sister. Jay Oliver says, Kevin, make sure to get military discount for your furniture in your new place. Where you get discount on furniture for military discount? Please tell me. Please tell me. Sorry for the long story. Now we want you to say as much as you need to. But it was strange, and the doctor said he saw a vet last month going through the same hoops. Thank God that the doctor identified with you and you had a history with him, so you know he ain't pulling your leg. Now, I learned about higher level review 2. They can look through the whole file. So they going there for one thing. So you think they just looking at your leg, but they might open your PTSD back up. Huh? Told you. But H-Time been telling y'all this. And y'all been telling me this. Kevin said, Jay, where at? Did it work out, Kevin? And then Coasty says, hope everything works out for you, Farm Girl Rebel. And I hope everything work out for you too, Kevin, if you still having some issues. I don't know if it worked out yet. So I thought you was resolved with your stuff. So let me know, brother. Let us know. Come on, family. We at this after party. We at that after party. Now, asked every vendor, business and contractor for a military discount. What is the most unique place you were surprised they gave military discount? I'm trying to remember. One of the strangest places, I remember a car wash gave me a military discount. A car wash gave me a military. H-Town, I'm done with new claims. Okay, but you still working on SMC, right? Now, Farm Girl Rebel, but they'll still look for reasons to reduce always, if you especially going there for stuff. That seemed like highly regular for them to do that though. That seemed real unnecessary. Family, come on, join the conversation. What's on your mind, family? What do you want to talk about? What's concerning you? VA related or not? Our sister then told, now we want to hear from you. Our sister Farm Girl, she can continue to elaborate, but we want to hear from you too. Now, it's getting colder here in Minnesota. Okay. Barbie gave me a military and senior discount cut. What? Wow. You know what I'm gonna do, family? I'm gonna do what I did yesterday. We ain't putting up no laws, but I'm gonna put up my channel so y'all can understand. Y'all need to go back. I'll be telling y'all to go back on the channel and look at things. All right, H-Town. Now, let's see what we have. Share my screen. We're going okay, fam. Now look, this is my channel. This is my I'm working on my aid and attendance. Okay. Hope you get it, Kevin, from Farm Girl Rebel. Yes, indeed. Now look, family. Our most popular video is the one with the 8 benefits of 100% permanent total rating. The first one right there, most popular. Then the 4 types of 100%, the VA notification letter, the VA decision code sheet, VA decision letter, all of them dealing with the decision package. So family, you got to go in there and check them out. We got this is just short videos. They don't between 4 minutes to 20 minutes. This ain't live streams. Now, these are other videos we have. You see that? These are videos on the claim process. We go into all that. All right. Go back and look at some of these.
I've never been a part of something from.
Didn't mean to do all that. Come on there, H-Town. Now, all right, now. Now, look, this is the one I want you to see. We're going to go into the lives. Let's see what y'all putting in the chat. Okay, they talking to Farm Girl personally. Now, look at this here. This is what we went over today. It was pre-recorded. We talked about DV Place, kind of what we talked about a little bit tonight. We've done one on substitution, claim substitution. We just pre-recorded the ones we did in the past, and inadequate evidence. Now, what I want you to see, what am I looking for? I'm gonna go down and find the one. See, all these, we got over 200, almost 250 live streams, y'all. At least 220. Look at all these live streams we got here, family, and go back and start watching them sometime. And come join us when I put them on during the daytime. Now I'm looking for the one. You see all the stuff we did? I'm looking for the one on, here you go. See this one right here? See that right there? The do's and don'ts in the CMP exam. That's what CMP exam room, do's and don'ts. That second one right here. Y'all need to go look at that. All right. The factors that affect 100% rating, 100% P&T rate. Need to look at that. We got different ones, family. Now, when I do things, I review the videos as I go through the process. Okay. Jose, you will get it, Kevin. Yes, he will. We hope you just gonna stick to it. It don't matter whether they give it to you the first time or not. I hope you get it on the first run. Yes, indeed. Now, fam, that's why I say look through them videos. We got videos. I'm telling you, look how far our videos go back. Look at all these videos. Different topics. Even during Black History Month, we had one. We had two. We talk about when you have a birthright citizenship and your military dependence. Come on now. We talk. Look at all these topics we've been going over this time. Family, go back there and something there in there for you. We even did one on knee replacement. Permanent total ratings. Fam, we go back there. The VA claim do's and don'ts. Now, these on live streams. We redid them. And our very first one, I think, look at that. Ain't that, oh, Lord, look at me. The second one was when I think Alaskan Ice, Bionic Woman, and I think Benny came in. Yes, indeed, family. How's my sound? Now, family, we just want to come in. We did it. We handling business, and y'all stay on the team, and we're gonna support each other. I'm having a few issues with my email. Some of you I got to contact because look like my email did some janky stuff. So I got to fix that. And I'll be contacting you to make sure we are able to get in contact with each other. Let's see. Now, fam, any questions, concerns? I got to ask you a question, though. Right now, since y'all got nothing else. Any questions? That's the first thing. Any question, concern? Let's see what our sister say. I'm sorry, Farm Girl Rebel. I don't want to add thanks for all of the tips. The other day, I did not babble this time around. All right. Yeah, you know, when we know better, we do better. You understand? Although we did talk a little about horses and hogs, you needed to do that at the end. Yeah, once you got the business out the way, you talk that. No, you don't want to be all cold. It depends on who you dealing with. You're going to have to get a feel for the doctor you're dealing with. Now, finding military discount is part of my patient's professionalism. Now, let me ask you this here. What is one of the most unique places you found to get military discount? Have you ever got a military discount buying a vehicle, a car? Any Dougie in the future? Yeah, we're going to do Dougie. Do you want to do Dougie when we do news next time? You want to have a Dougie talk in the sessions? Send me anything you got, and I'm going to come up with some videos. I want to talk. I got, and Brother Charleston, I don't like that you write. Let's get something straight. Because I really like Pastor Dougie, and you know, I'm cool with you, but I want to see him win, but he keep putting his foot in his mouth, and he kind of, I don't know if it's lying. I don't know. He kind of fudge the truth sometimes. What the hell is Dougie? That's Dougie Talks. We call. Oh, did you hear this here? I did not know this. 10% off Norwegian cruises. I didn't know that. You know which cruise I want to do? What's the one where they walk around? The Viking cruises. Some people say them things by 15 G's. That's what a lady was telling me when her husband went. Hold on, MG Smith, our prodigal brother has come home. I just talked you up. Say, H-Town, good evening. Y'all show love to MG Smith. Now, Coasty says this. H-Town, if I get knee replacement, would that affect my 80%? I know it wouldn't affect TDIU. Now, if you get a knee replacement, they might give you some other treatment. Now, that's treatment. If you don't have an open claim because of it, maybe. Most likely not. Don't deny the treatment because you're worried about that. But if you have an open claim where you're gonna get extra benefits, like aid and attendance, y'all name some of the stuff. I wish Bionic Woman was in here. She got 2 knee replacements, I think. Nah, that should be in your favor. But VA is the VA now. Now, oh, never mind. Answer. Oh, they speaking to our brother. Now listen what Jay Oliver say. When I was active duty, I got military discount for 3 new cars. Whoa! Come on now, I gotta put any questions, fam. Any questions? Now, I don't like it like this, but I can see everything. Farm Girl Rebel says 100% PNT in Minnesota can't buy a new car or used car one time and pay no sales taxes or registration fees. That's good. That's really good. Jay Oliver says, hi, MG Smith. Now, MG Smith says, hello, my brothers and sister veterans. Yes, indeed. Charleston speaking to him. Everybody speaking to MG Smith. Now, yes, Kevin saved thousands. How much you saved on that tractor? Huh? I'm being a little nosy there? Am I talking a little short? Huh? Family, I want to tell y'all something. That the reason I'm so passionate is not because I'm emotional about this. My passion comes from the fact that I don't like nobody disrespecting when y'all doing stuff in the chat, because this upsets some veterans who can get triggered by conflict unnecessarily. So when you see me getting on that case, I'm doing it for a reason. I be having them block parties. Oh, they come and do little trolling stuff behind the scenes, send me a little crazy email, just crazy stuff. Talking about, I told my, hey, I'm special ed. I need adult classes. Saying that all my information is simple. You got to make it simple. I agree with that, because you got to make it simple. If I'm talking so deep with it, if nobody understand what I'm saying, what does it matter? Come on now. Residuals for replacement would help your rating up even if range of motion increase. Residuals from the pain. Yes, indeed. Oh, okay. Thanks, Jay. Yes, indeed. See, just like with any type, that's a temporary rating, bro. It can become permanent, but usually they give it a temporary. Once you get the knee replaced, they pay you for the residuals. All right? Come on now. Fam, y'all asked some very good questions. We on top of this here tonight. And I think that people, they will learn so much if you come in and embrace what we're doing. Because H-Count gonna speak his mind, but I ain't got no hard feelings. Listen, I don't think that everybody's trolling. It's just that I don't like people that hide behind a keyboard. I've asked people to come up, if you're gonna be real with it, you can be constructive, but come on with the real now. Don't tell me I gotta sit back and just go along with it. No, I don't. Because in my mission statement, I said troll free. And ain't nobody gonna make me out of a liar. As quick as you can make an account, I can block it. I almost blocked myself two live streams ago. Ask Betty about it. She thought I was joking. Now listen, Farm Girl Rebel say, my husband respects simple. He says you don't know the education level of people, and some, like my husband, English is a second language. Real talk. Yeah. I tell you one thing, H-Town come up with this information and process it in mind. I ain't no dummy. I got a college degree. What good is that? I'm still a Southern man. I love talking my Southern dialect. I can articulate the language when necessary, but I'm with my folks, fam. I'm sorry. Sometimes I'm be a little more Southern than others. I'm not country because I'm not from the country. but I am a Southern man. J. Oliver say scars and pain also medication side effects. Yes, scars and pain from the scars that they don't bring up scar tissue. I would love to know could you get a temporary rating if they have to remove scar tissue from inside your arm or your leg or your back, because that can be an issue. Have you ever dealt with anything dealing with scar tissue, fam? Let us know. And family, we want to thank y'all for joining us. Y'all can go ahead and make y'all statements if you want to. We're getting at 2 hours and 30 minutes. If y'all want to keep chatting, that's up to y'all. Thank you, J. Oliver, for being so informative, so supportive, bringing knowledge like nobody else can. Thank you for telling your story. Thank you for being so, you just humanized the whole process, Sister Farm Girl Rebel. And we thank you. And thank you for always being honest with your life and how you come about doing things. We pray for everything to work with your 100%. We're praying for you to get closer, if not get it. We're praying for you. We believe in you, sister. Coasty say, oh, they say that go Coasty. Thank you, Coasty. Thank you, Farm Girl Rebel. Kevin, I got some stuff I gotta fix somewhere on the other thing. You and about 3 other people. I set something up on my thing and it just did some crazy stuff. So I'm gonna fix that. I might be reaching out to you, brother. Okay, give me a second. You and I forget the other person's name. Charleston, say thank you for being there, Charleston. And we so happy for you, Kevin and the family, and Betty Bobs. MG Smith, the prodigal son has come home. And make Charleston, of course, we're going to be doing Doug in the future. Get ready, have your blood pressure medication ready, because we're going to let the preacher preach. And you might have to come up to the altar, Brother Charleston, because you're going to have to get it right with Pastor Dougie. That is a man of the cloth. You know I'm an old Southern man. Gary, thank you for being here tonight. You know, we have respect for preachers now. I know some of them don't deserve respect, but I grew up in the church. Alaskan Ice, thank you for being so resourceful, knowledgeable, teaching us stuff that almost, I don't know if anybody knew all that information you said. I knew some of it, but not all that. Van Olive, thank you for being here. We thank you for your support. Family, we got it where now they got to be in here 90 days, 3 months. So for those of you that just joined us, don't worry, stay a little longer, but we dealing with the trolls, because when I blocked most of those other accounts they have. Now they're going to try to get new accounts. So if you have any problem getting through, let me know. If meaning that the time frame that, I have it where you have to be subscribed for 3 months. If you need less time than that, email me and I'll less the time to 2 months or 1 month if you really want to come on. I just did it to keep these trolls out the way, okay? Let me know. I'm going to try to lessen it up, because we don't want to keep nobody out, because you ain't going to be able to chat. You'll be able to watch us, but you won't be able to chat like that. Then we have Cheesy for you. Thank you for all your input, brother. Brother Dallas coming in, showing that love, positivity, and respect. Betty Bops, as usual. I don't know where she at right now. She's cooking some food or something, but we know my sister somewhere around. Her and her shipmates are in the room. Oh, and then who came through, family? I told you, Major Boomer. He's taking care of family. He on family duty. God bless people like him. Rose City D came through and saluted. You say, don't lift that arm up if I'm about to get treatment on it. Oh. Oh, then we had Benny come in today. He was one of the first ones too. Family, y'all came in and showed up and showed out. Rose City D, thank you. Thank you and Kevin for your financial blessings. We thank y'all. We thank all that Bionic Woman and different people. And we thank you how y'all contribute. Look who was the first one in here tonight. We got to say it. Say she got a cheer waiting. Farm Girl Rebel just hopped off the tractor. You understand? She was out there feeding them hogs. Now let's see what y'all got here. Boy, I've been talking and y'all been. All right. Hey, so you still here? She might be moving around, but we love you. Farm Girl Rebel say thank you. Much love. We got love for y'all. Farm Girl Rebel say, I still can't believe I thought a Dougie was a thing. No, don't you say nothing, Charles. I know you about to say something slick about H-Town. I come in late, didn't want to disrupt the chat. You came, yeah. We by the time you got it, we doing this here. Y'all been doing smooth. The reason I have y'all do it, and I'm strict with y'all, is because the trolls will start acting up if I kind of lax the rules. I learned when we start chatting too much while we doing information, they'll try to disrupt the information. Now they ain't gonna do nothing right now, because now it's on them. If you want to talk, you can talk. But they don't want to talk now. They want to talk when I'm distracted. So that's why I'm trying to stay on top of it, so I can give y'all my undivided attention. I'm gonna tell you that. Ask them when we had streams in the daytime. I just be letting them chat. As long as y'all ain't saying nothing, giving out contact information, something crazy, I shut the whole thing down. But you ain't doing nothing like that. Y'all doing recipes. They talk, because on the daytime, you ain't got to really just watch the video. You can just be talking about whatever you want. We talking about all kind of stuff. And we help Farm Girl Rebel doing that stream. And I end up coming up on the stream. You understand? Yes, indeed. Mosquito bites can cause West Nile, which can be rated 100%. Did not know that, family. Did y'all know that? Rose gonna ride shotgun. He gonna ride shotgun. Now listen, no hogs here. Husband is a Christian, but I'm ex-Muslim. Okay, and quit getting pork. Okay, man doesn't know what he is missing with bacon. Man, bacon. Move that little dog commercial. Now listen, Coach say sorry, I was late. Don't always get reception on the boat. I know you out there on that boat. That boat, you want to call it a boat? I call it a yacht. Listen, y'all come in when y'all able to, because I know my family gonna be here. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I don't like to y'all to be disrespected here. I want y'all to feel comfortable here. So let me drag them when I got to. Let me show love, because I gotta say, family, I guess it's the excitement. We doubled the views. I may have to hurry up and get monetized, because all the crazy stuff people watch. I don't know why you watch. If you don't like me here, you think I'm dumb. Okay, I'm dumb. What you watching me for? What that make you if you watching me? If you think I'm dumb, I can't figure that out. Who's dumber, me or the person watching the dummy? I'm the dummy and you watching me. Boy, go with now. Listen. Oh Lord, he say, Farm Girl Rebel, not Nubian goats, male ones, no milk. They get on. They look. They messing with me because I asked her, is she gonna milk them goats? She say no. I have all male goats. Awkward moment. They won't let me live it down. I got to check next time. She said no, sir. I'm not milking no male goats. I said, oh, awkward moment. Now listen to what Gary says. Gary, you got to stop doing it because I'm sensitive, man. You know I cry easy. You're the reason black men cry in the dark. It's really because I didn't pay the light bill and it's dark. That's why I'm crying. But I say, I'm going to blame you, Gary Walker. Appreciate you, H-Town. I don't socialize, but these live sessions provide a sense of community without pressure or pretense. Much appreciated. Salute. Yes, indeed. This my heart. Let me tell y'all something. Can I talk to you? Let me tell you something, Brother Gary. This makes people feel uncomfortable that don't have nobody. Some people need a hug. So they don't know. I'm being real. And I love y'all. Because I gotta tell you something. I've learned stuff from the people. Not some people just troll, some people just critique. It's just that you gotta be communicating with them. Don't just come up blah blah what's wrong. Tell me what's right. Let's talk it out. Okay. Because I love all y'all, man. I ain't got nobody I hate. You ain't gonna act no fool with me when I tell you that's the mission statement. That's just what it is. But that don't mean I got any hard feelings for you. I don't want to see nothing bad happen to you, even though you may want to have something bad happen to me, but you don't know me. Huh? So now, yes, indeed, we're gonna keep this thing smooth, copacetic, as my big mama used to say. You know, the song say, my grandma's been gone almost 20 years, but I can still hear in my ears. Huh? Her voice, when I hear it, it stops everything going on around me. You can't change me. That woman raised me. My mama played a role, but my grandmother and grandfather raised me. You understand? Huh? The reason I watch detective shows is because of her. She taught me how to rake a yard. My grandfather taught me how to count money and do business selling watermelons off the back of his truck. You understand? See, these were unique people that shaped the culture of Houston. I'm saying my granddaddy did it. They had hay rides that would start on 610 and 45 and go all the way to Galveston. Huh? This is what I come from. These are the type of people. So I would not disrespect where I come from. You understand? I would be authentic because that's how they raised me to be. I never saw them fake. You understand? When my granddaddy died, you know, you got to understand something. There were, they had been married at that point like 64 years. They was married in 1919. He died in 82. I don't know how many years that is. He died in 1982. They married in 1919. He had just got back from World War I. Nobody knew he had been in World War I. Nobody knew, not even his sons that was in the Korean War. We had to find his records later online when we were doing Family Tree. When we was there at my granddaddy's funeral, they had 9 children, 7 were still alive. My great-grandmother, he's my great-grandfather, and my great-grandmother still alive. I call him my grandmother and grandfather. The stories that they told about that man, but he was my granddaddy, you know. See, we have to make this up because they got some foul people out there. They had adopted like 7 or 8 people that showed up there. And I'm like, who is these people at my granddaddy's funeral talking about what he done for them? But this before I was born, I was hot. They not in my family. Who is that? I said, no, Papa and Grandma raised them. Why? Because their parents couldn't feed them or couldn't. I said, they already had 9 kids of their own during the Great Depression. What they doing? Taking care of other people's kids. I'm just telling you the truth. Man, why y'all doing this to me? Thanks for all you do, H-Town. Listen, I love all y'all. I love y'all. I love the ones I blocked. I love all y'all. I don't like your ways, some of you. And some of you, I didn't block you. I done other stuff. Time y'all did other little things. But I ain't no hard feelings here. People trying to study me because they're trying to they not so much they just want to destroy me. They want to destroy anybody they hurt. And they don't like to see our unity here. They don't know how we can do this. How we can be on an open platform. Did you hear what I said? They don't know how we can be on an open platform. Let me get this here closed. This thing. Let me get this here right. I don't like that. What am I missing? They don't know how I can be on an open platform and garner this type of connection with people. Because people know phoniness when they see it. I don't know why they think I'm not fake. I really don't know, family. Y'all don't think I'm gonna come do a Jimmy Swaggart on y'all I'm gonna do a Pastor Dougie on you. Come out here and say, I've sinned. I used the donations and tricked them off. I love Jimmy Swaggart. I ain't gonna lie, back in the day, that man could sing. You know where he messed up? When that other pastor, the other one that got in trouble, he said they should put him under the jail. And not long after that, his scandal came out. But that Jimmy Swaggart is a very gifted man. His you know his cousins are Jimmy Lewis and Mel. They all first cousins. Mickey Gilly, they all first cousins. All talented singers. M.G. Smith, Gary Walker, you brother, salute you, brother. They're saying yes to Gary, yes indeed. Now listen, thanks H-Town for granddaddy service, free in France, my ancestor, old country, yes, yes. That's from the old country, huh? Yes, sir. I didn't know he was over there. I saw a picture of him. I wish I still had. I kept one of them old pictures. I didn't know it was him because he was, this man was in his 80s, mid 80s or something, 70s to 80s. When I knew him and he looked okay, but he was slender. Back then he was a big old buff dude. And I'm like, who is that big dude? That was him. He had them World War I boots on and he was a big old dude, And y'all just don't understand. If I could go back one day and just see them, if I could just go back in time one day, I had a whole community around. You know what I'm saying? If I could go back one day, give me one day, but I'm trying to rebuild it with my family here. Look, that lady that keep walking in front of my house, she probably watching right now. You watching? Did you know that the neighbors keep blowing their horn on their car? Because when you walk past my house yelling loud, you wake their baby up because they're in the baby in the front room. Because I didn't know she was out there until I keep hearing that horn thinking it's my alarm on my car. This idiot talking loud in front of the house like she on the phone. And it's the neighbors keep blowing the horn because you waking they baby up. Trying to get my attention. Oh boy, I just figured that out today. Does that make me slow? I said, why they keep blowing the horn? Maybe you could get Dougie on the live. What do you think, H-Town? Now, I would love to do that. He's a Southern man and so am I. But, he'd have to take questions from the chat. I would ask questions. I would not disrespect a minister or a congressman. But I won't be sitting there buck dancing either. We would ask serious questions. But I like I say, I get on more than anybody when it comes to the business. But I got a respect for people. But I'm gonna be. But y'all would have to be able to ask questions. He couldn't have it. No filter questions. What y'all ask is what y'all ask. As long as you polite or speak your mind. You ain't got to be all his buddy or nothing. You can ask hardline questions. Yeah, I'll do that. I think one local congressman, senator, not senator, city councilman. I talked to him, and eventually we're going to get some people on here. We handling this here. It's been needed because I felt the energy. That's why I just kind of sit back. Like you said, I gave y'all information tonight, how many benefits it was. I had to wait because I've been around. I don't know why people think I've been around so long. I know when it's some jive going on. And when people talking about, I learned about you. The military gave me your channel and all that. Okay, maybe. Okay. See, remember that lie? Yeah. See, I pay attention to that. Okay, tell me where that, what base is it on? It may be, but I listen to people, I don't like nobody stroking my ego because I have no ego to inflate or offend. My issue is don't disrespect the chat because people in here come in here. You heard what that, oh Lord, look what Gary said, family. appreciate you, H-Town. I don't socialize, but these live sessions provide a sense of community without pressure or pretense. Much appreciated. Salute. See, I want to be able to where we can talk. I want to be able to bring y'all up. I know some of y'all would like to come up, but I can't do that right now. I got to deal with these troll issues. See, I shut everything down because I done a whole bunch of things. You go look on the channel. You ain't a whole bunch of movie. You can't do much of nothing on that. Huh? Watch the video. Now listen. Family, I want to thank y'all. Let's say our good nights. And we're gonna have to get into Pastor Dougie. What did he say? Yes, indeed. Yeah, and look up the liberators, family. The black liberators who went over to some of the concentration camps and freed people. Did you know that? It was the black soldiers did that. My friend, his daddy marched 36 miles from to Berlin. I forget where he marched from. His daddy in World War II. And like I said, I have family in World War II, World War I, my great granddaddy, which I call my granddaddy, I love. And man, in the words of Randy Travis, one of my favorite singers of all time, I like him because he showed respect to the music. You understand? He that song, I thought he walked on water when he talked about his granddaddy. That's how I felt about my granddaddy. Yes, indeed, still do. Y'all don't understand, it's my birthday month, so I'm sentimental because I miss all the people that were in my life. All the older people gone. I got my daughter and my niece. My daughter took her 4th test for county today. She's passed the first 2. The 3rd one, she's waiting on the grade, and she took the 4th one today. She says she feel okay. Now, if she don't pass them, she can take it more than once. Ooh. Let's see. Make sure I didn't miss. I think I read yours, Coasting. Good night, fam. Yes. There were black liberators. Good night again. Yes, indeed. I got that from one of my white neighbors. I didn't know it until he gave me the book. Ooh, boy, this is hard here to leave y'all. It's so hard to say goodbye. Oh, 6. Tell me what the degrees is. Hold on. Before y'all leave, y'all got to tell me the temperature. Look, let me get this right. I'm sorry, I didn't pull that up. Thank you for the MG Smith. Look, we good on the block party. We had to do no block party vibes tonight. But we've been blocking like crazy. Verify. What's the temperature where you at? Give us the temperature. MG Smith say 69 degrees and partly cloudy. Cooksville, Tennessee. I'll be on time Sunday. Let us know, Kevin Colbert, if you're still in here, what's the temperature where you at, my brother? Because I know you're in the other part of Tennessee. Charleston, good night, family. Learn something every H-Town session. That's such a blessing. And you know what's amazing? We don't learn one thing. We learn multiple things. We like Motel 6. We're going to leave the light on for you. You understand? Farm Girl Rebel says 68 here in Minnesota. Now, Alaska Night say good night. Hopefully, y'all don't know how good I feel. And I was waiting for her to do it because I didn't want to do it because I know she was here. 87 degrees in Richmond. Family, do y'all realize it's nighttime and it's hot here? And Farm Girl says 48 here in Minnesota. Make sure when you're going out there, Farm Girl, you wrap up. Make sure you have a jacket on. Watch out if you have arthritis and stuff. Don't let that cold get to you. And watch them goats. Watch them close. Alaska Night says, good night. Hopefully no one is in the area where the weather will get bad over the weekend. Where's that at, sister? Please tell us, let us know. Posted say, this is my birthday month too. If anybody has a birthday in September, put this in the chat. Put my birthday here, and it's on 19. You ain't got to put the date. But if you have a birthday in September, put SEPT for September. My birthday is September 19th. We celebrated it last year before a lot of y'all came here. Alaskan Light Ice was here. We have some of our day ones up in here. Then in Pennsylvania, it's 67 degrees. Alaskan Ice is 87 here in Richmond. Man, that's extremely high. Almost. You know, it's 100 degrees today, fam. MG Smith said, Kevin is just a couple of hours west of me. Yes, indeed. Now, Kevin Cobart Sr. says 73 degrees in Clarksville, Tennessee. Now, let's see what our brother say his was. I'm trying to remember. It's 73 there. For MG Smith, it's 69 degrees in Cooksville, Tennessee. Man, I bet y'all out there in that beautiful land enjoying life. I know y'all are. Now, 48 is springtime weather. Wow. Lovely. Talk to me when it gets below zero, when I'll be not so happy. Oh, look at they saluting each other. Praise God. MG Smith says, Kevin Cobart Sr., salute. Mine is September 19th. Anybody birthday? He said, yes. I can't say what he said. Farm Girl say, okay, this is my third and final good night. God, I feel like Carol Burnett. You know where Carol Burnett from, right? Somewhere, I think Corpus Christi, Texas, or somewhere close to it. Did you know that? Yes, that's where she's from, that talented woman. Go back and watch she had like skit improv things, and they had to keep from laughing. Tell us when y'all birthday, if it ain't here, let us know when y'all birthday is, because Alaskan Ice says hers is October the 9th. Now, Alaskan Ice says, Kev, man, look at these Octobers. What? Let us know y'all birthday if y'all want. You ain't got to get a year, just the month and the day. Kevin is October the 13th. Y'all around the time I think of my auntie that passed. One of my aunties. I ain't gonna say favorite. The other might be listening. There was a Category 1 storm. Think the name is Lorena. Lorena, okay. You know that's what's the name say. What's that guy? He said, "Why all the hurricanes named after women?" You know, that's kind of mean. Back in the day, it used to be. That will hit around California, CA, California, and curve around toward Texas. Oh boy! Oh really? So look, 2 people on October. Look, Alaskan Ice birthday is October the 9th. So is Vin Olive. Oh, we got to do some celebrating up in their family. Okay, so October 13th is the Navy's birthday. Oh, we got to celebrate. We celebrated it last year. We missed the Army and everybody else. We ain't going to try to get it this time. Kevin's birthday is October 13th. Last night say it is on a lot of news feeds, YouTubes, and Facebook. I don't have the regular news, but I'm going to have to get on. What do you have on YouTube news? What type of news? And we can get ready to leave. But let me know, what YouTube news do you have? And we're going to get ready to close it up. Because I watch YouTube, so I kind of I'm not following everything else. Family, I almost don't want to let y'all go, man. I ain't got time to be dealing with y'all. Oh, man, why did this feel like such a strong connection I felt tonight? I will send it to you. Praise God. Thank you. Let me say a quick prayer. Dear Lord, we ask that you bless this live stream, God. We ask that you bless us. And Lord, help me to be the person you need me to be, that I respect everybody's feelings, understanding, and God, help us to grow together, God. We know this is a unique thing and it's a public forum, but we ask, God, that you help everybody in here. Farm Girl with her CNP exam. You help Alaskan Ice with what she's doing. and transition, moving somewhere else. We ask that you bless Brother Kevin, Lord, and his what he's trying to get in attendance. God, we ask that you bless all of the people in there today. And with our physical ailments, mental health ailments, in Jesus' name, amen. And y'all can put whoever name y'all want. Oh boy, I'm end up getting saved again dealing with y'all. Oh boy. YouTube TV. Okay, YouTube TV. Do I have to pay extra for that, Kevin? MG Smith say, amen. Yeah, we getting ready to close it out. And we're going to pull up the thumbnail. Yes, indeed, Lord. We want to thank y'all, family. Y'all did this thing today. Y'all showed up, showed out. And I know y'all can't make it to everyone, but whatever you can make it to, now we will be doing recordings in the day. I don't know if we're doing one tomorrow. These are ones from the past that were pre-recorded. And Charleston say, amen. Yes, indeed. We want Betty Bops and Charleston to get their 100%. Whoever else, they hadn't got it. We gonna stay here with you until you do. MSN, subscribe, YouTube. Oh, I can do that. Yeah, I like a balance. I always watch MSNBC now. MSN, I don't know. What's that? Is that like? Yes, Lord. Thank you. Thank y'all. So family, we want to thank you. We appreciate y'all for being here tonight. We answered the question, what are the 5 factors that determine a 100% scheduler VA disability rating? He said yes. Okay. And we thank you. And we ask that you continue to hold your head up. Don't let nothing get you down. We here for you. All right? And God bless until next time. See you on, what is that? See you on Sunday. Unless we have one in the daytime. Good night.